What's going on, folks? It's Kspadetheprospect, and I'm back with another video for my report card series. If you're new to me or this series, it's basically a video review. But instead of trying to review an entire game disc, nowadays games have so many modes. I just take one mode, I log a bunch of hours into that mode, and then I come back and give you guys an in-depth review of that mode. Let's jump into it because it's a short video. So this game is Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and of course the mode is the online multiplayer. Now at the time that I'm releasing this video, you probably heard a lot of good and probably a ton of bad things about this game, as I did before I even had an opportunity to play it. I wanted to know whether or not some of this stuff was legit or whether or not it was just people whining and not wanting to change from one game to the next. Truth of the matter is, some of it's false, a lot of it is true. Jumping right in it, let's talk about the guns. This game was made by Treyarch. If you know anything about Call of Duty and the leapfrog production system that they have, you know when it's Treyarch's time to release a game, they're going to try their best to make the guns as balanced as possible. It's a great idea. In execution, what ends up happening is people just favor the games with a higher rate of fire. And the same thing remains true for this game. Now let's move on to the maps. The maps are quite possibly the most confusing thing about this game for me. And you're probably thinking, wait a minute, why is it confusing? Well, let me let you know why. The maps are huge. A lot of buildings, a lot of levels, a lot of things. And by things, I mean crates, barrels, trash cans, blocks of wood, bales of hay. It's just a lot of stuff for people to stand behind. And there are tons of head glitching spots. So you're probably still thinking, well, that shouldn't be confusing. They're wanting people to slow the game down some. But here's where it gets crazy. The spawns on this game are so random. I have never seen any Call of Duty, even the ones made by Treyarch, which are always somewhat random. I've never seen them as random as they are in this game. I don't think you could mistakenly make the spawn system that bad. I want to believe that their aim in making the spawn system so random was to encourage people to move. But I'm confused. Do you want us to move, or do you want us to hide behind all of this crap that's in every map for people to head glitch behind? With that being said, I should probably move on to the next thing. The next thing I want to talk about is game types, because just as I say that the spawn system is bad, I must let you guys know I'm speaking from the perspective of someone who primarily plays regular team deathmatch. Of course, some of the objective-based games are going to have a spawn system that's pretty easy to predict. You know, if you're playing domination, of course they're going to spawn on the flag that they have capped. So if you're an objective-based player, you won't see some of these spawn issues that I'm complaining about. All right, now we got to move to this big thing that everyone's talking about right now, lag compensation. I got to be honest, I couldn't even give you guys the definition of that. Hell, I don't even know if it's real. For all I know, it could be some YouTube term made up for why you're dying when you feel like you shouldn't be. But I can tell you this, speaking from someone who has a pretty good internet connection, there are way too many times that I'm shooting a person. I mean, putting a lot of bullets into a person, and they turn around and kill me in what seems to be 2 shots. Only for me to watch the kill cam and see that they've been shooting at me long before I even picked my gun up. In their world, in my world, the gun was at their waist. Now, if that is lag compensation, folks, this game suffers from it to an awful degree. Now, if that's not bad enough, I have more bad news. Let's talk about curving bullets. Now, this is Call of Duty. No game is going to be flawless. No game is going to be perfect. And with that being said, curving bullets it's been here for, I don't know, at least 3 or 4 of them. I know it was some of that in Modern Warfare 3. It was a lot of it in Black Ops 1, but it's twice as much of it in Black Ops 2. Maybe that's what the 2 stands for. Twice as many curving bullets. If you're in a shootout and you decide, I'm going to jump around this corner and reload, don't, because you're going to die. And it's going to piss you off when you get around the corner with no gunfire and fall dead. So to keep yourself from raging, just stand out in the gunfight and try to reload, because you're going to die anyway. All right? Let's talk about some positives. Kill streaks, as we know them, are gone. Now it's score streaks. So instead of hoping that you make it to 7 kills so you can get your favorite airstrike, now all you have to do is get to 700 points to get your favorite airstrike. Of course, you get points for kills, assists, shooting UAVs down. If you're playing an objective-based game, getting caps, getting defends, killing the guy with the flag, whatever. All of this stuff earns points, which will get you to your reward, which will essentially help your teammates. I gotta reward that. I gotta celebrate that, should I say. The next thing that's a good thing I want to bring back, how can we not mention the fact that there's no more second chance, last stand, dead man's hand, or any of that other crap that no one liked? That stuff is gone. Gotta celebrate that. So one last thing I want to throw in, I guess this is a con for me. It's going to depend on your play style, but I have noticed that pistols, even though Treyarch tries their best to make balanced weapons, pistols, I'm noticing these things are a little overpowered. It doesn't matter if it's a semi-automatic pistol, a burst fire pistol, or a completely automatic pistol. If you turn the corner and you see someone holding one on the opposite team, kiss your ass goodbye. 80% of the time, they're going to kill you. I have noticed that. So I want to end it with that. I got to give it a grade now, and I got to be honest, folks. If I got to give this game and this mode a grade right now, the best I could give it is a C+. I definitely want to hear your feedback. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comment section. And until the next time, that's all I got, y'all. I'm out. Peace. Oh yeah, and opponents have no footsteps.
Rainmaker.